Hey, welcome to a segment of It's Jalea. What it do, what it do, what it do. So, I'm going to show you how to make a quick gift. This gift can be used for anything, it could be used for a birthday, an anniversary, any type of celebration. So, let's get into it. Simply, you will need a piece of foam of your choice. This type of foam, if you're using fake flowers, if you're going to use real flowers, then you need to use the foam for real flowers. That way, you can use water so that you can keep the flowers fresh and alive. For fake flowers, you're going to need wire cutters. You can use some E6000 or a hot glue gun, whatever you have. Some scissors, just a little razzle dazzle if you're interested in that. Flowers of your choice, a card, and a bottle of sparkling cider. Well, for me, because I do not drink alcohol, and the people that this gift is for, they do not drink alcohol. So if you do drink wine, champagne, you can do the same, but you need a bottle. Okay. What I'm going to do with the card is basically I'm going to cut the card and I will show you what I'm going to do as I cut the card. Keep in mind when you purchase the card, make sure that the writing will fit in the space of the bottle. And also make sure that you don't pick a card that has writing on this side, not unless you're actually going to use it. Um, but we are going to use this side as well. So you will see. Let's get into it. I'm not going to do much talking. I'm just going to show you what I'm doing. But first, I'm going to start out by cutting my card the way that I want it cut, and then I'm going to size it to match the bottle. Oh, and also, you can use some double-sided tape as well. I forgot to show you that, but you can use some double-sided tape to stick it to your bottle, okay? So I'm going to start by cutting my card, and then I'm going to use my wire cutters because it's going to be so much easier with this instead of scissors. But if you do not have wire cutters, feel free to use your scissors. Just make sure that they're a good pair of scissors, okay? Because, yeah, it's going to need to be strong. So, wire cutters. Gonna cut my flowers. Don't cut your flowers too short because you're gonna need to be able to stick the stem inside of the foam. So let's get into the video. Enough of me talking. All right, just follow. And guys, you will also need a hole puncher. I will show you when you'll need the hole puncher, but it will be towards the end. So now we have our card separated. So basically, we're using the inside of the card, which you can sign your name on it for whoever you're giving it to or whomever you're doing it for, they can sign. We have the front of the card. This is for an anniversary for someone. And this scripture was also on the inside of the card at the bottom. So I do want to utilize it. So we'll utilize that as well. Okay, so we'll have both of these pieces. You'll see what I'm going to do with those. And we have this piece. Okay, that's going to go on the front. All right, so shift that a little bit, and I'm going to get into cutting the flowers. Again, you don't want to cut the flowers too short, because you're going to need to be able to stick it through the foam. Okay, so I would say maybe about here. You could also stagger the lengths. That way it can be a little different for each one. Okay, I typically do not use a lot of the greenery. Every now and then I may use a few pieces, but I don't use much of it. But they can serve as great fillers as well. If you're looking to do a gift on a budget, this is a nice gift. Again, everything pretty much came from the Dollar Tree except for the sparkling cider, and I already had E6000, but some Dollar Trees do sell E6000, so it's not like you would not be able to find E6000 in your local store. For the roses, I probably will keep some of the greenery just because. I'm try to do this as quickly as possible so that this is not a long dragged out video. And this is my first time doing a video, so if you like it and you enjoy it, go ahead and give me a like, subscribe, and if you're into this type of thing, just let me know, because I'm going to be sharing some of the things that I do. I am a very artsy person. I enjoy DIYs. Also, I have a page on Facebook. I call it Tangia's Touch, where you'll see different things that I've done. You'll see things like this. You'll see where I've put my spin on clothing. You'll see where I've done wristlets for different occasions, different events. I enjoy doing crafts. It's fun. It takes my mind off of a lot of things, and I just enjoy it. So you can go over there and check it out. It's called Tangia's Touch. And I will also share this on there as well. And just like that, y'all, I'm pretty much done cutting my flowers already. So yeah, that went smoothly. And I just have one more set of flowers to cut. And again, you can pick whatever style, whatever color, whatever you want. It's all up to you to do what you want to do. But I picked the white, the purple, and the blue because it matched the card. So that's what I was going for. I wanted everything to match. And also I did purchase a balloon to put on top. So we know that the Dollar Tree is not $1 anymore. It's like $1.25. But hey, it is what it is. But nevertheless, I picked up 3 types of flowers and 1 card, a piece of foam, and I already had the bling here. But y'all, really, I would say this is something that you could do for maybe like, I don't know, $15, if that. So next, we're going to take our foam. Now that we have everything here prepped already, we're going to take our foam. Typically, I like to use the hot glue gun, but today I'm just going to go ahead and work with the E6000. But then again, I don't know. I might get my hot glue gun out. We'll see. So basically, what you're going to want to do with the foam, and let me shift my flowers a little bit. What you're going to want to do with the foam is you're going to want to position it on the top of your bottle. That's what you're going to want to do. Position it on the top of your bottle. Okay? All right. So I'm back. So I'm going to take the foam, and I will basically turn it upside down. So I do have extra foam only because I told you I'm a DIYer. So I'm gonna see which one of these foams actually um work better. Okay. So let's see. Do that like that. And guys, I'm sorry for saying guys because I know more than likely you're a lady, but yeah. So you're gonna wanna press firmly, but you don't wanna press too hard that you break something or tear it up altogether. So y'all, I'm gonna use this one because yeah, I just okay. So take this and just basically center it as best as you possibly can. Okay. Give it a little shaky shake, a little spinny spin. Shake, shake, spin, spin. Twist, twist, twist and shout, twist and shout. Twist and shout. See that? I basically got this idea because I had a request from someone. They were giving their mom a birthday party and they saw a centerpiece that they wanted. And I will insert pictures of that as well, just to show you where my original inspiration came from. Yeah, so see, that's good. So now that that's on there, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take it off now. I'm going to take it off and put just a little bit of glue. Not a lot, just a little bit. I'm going to want this to dry overnight. So I'm going to take a little E6000 and get it going. All right. So basically, the foam that's inside, it wants to come out. So I'm gonna go ahead and dump that out. Just put just enough in there, just to take it a little bit. E6000 has a strong smell, so make sure you're not in a tight space when doing something like this. Or even if possible, do it with a window open or outdoor. But it's cold outside. It is cold outside where I am. So yeah, I'm not going outside. But nevertheless, that's that. So and stick that on there. Apply a little pressure. Now this is where the hot glue gun would come into place, because if you use both the hot glue gun and the E6000, the hot glue gun would actually make it stay in place, lock it in place faster while the E6000 is drying, if that makes sense. We all know that the glue sticks, they dry pretty quickly. You have to move swiftly when using those. So while that's sitting on there, I'm going to go ahead and begin to clean my bottle. If you want, you can remove the label. I don't go through all of that because literally, like, you're not going to see anything. So you just want to make sure that your card is even so that it can be aligned properly. So I think I just need to trim a little bit, but I don't want to trim a whole lot because I still want to be able to keep the design. Okay. So then what I'm going to do is line it up on the bottle. And y'all, once you start doing something like this, you can get pretty creative with it, honestly. You can begin to personalize it, like do things as far as like adding like your own personal image, your own personal photo. There's a lot you can do. It really is. It's super fun and it's easy. And you will be so happy with the outcome. So that's how I'm gonna lay that out. So now I'm just gonna get my double-sided tape so that I can affix it. Okay. Hope you're enjoying. Double-sided tape. This double-sided tape came from Walmart, but they do sell double-sided tape in the Dollar Tree. Again, you just have to find the right Dollar Tree on the right day at the right time. You know how that is. You snooze, you lose. Okay, so I'm gonna line the back of my card first. Okay, line the back of my card up with the double-sided tape. And the double-sided tape is pretty good. I've never had any issues with it. Just line it up as close as you can to the edge. One thing about crafting, you can't be afraid to try. You just have to attempt and see how it turns out. But let your creative come out. You'll be surprised. It's there. It's there. It really is. And put a couple more pieces, and then I'll be ready to stick it on my bottle. And if you guys like it, then I can do another one. Maybe one that's a little more personalized. Now, Here we go. I'm gonna need to turn it a little bit just so I can make sure I'm aligning it properly. But you want to make sure that you center it really, really good. Once you have it on, give it a nice little firm press and hold. Okay. Just to make sure it's on there real good. You know what I'm saying? Don't mind me, y'all. I'm silly sometimes. Don't mind my hands or my fingers either. It's gonna get right. It's gonna get right. Hey, yes, it's gonna get right. Okay. We'll make sure we got it going on. Okay. All right. So now that we've done that part, okay, got that going on. Just go around all the corners, top, sides, bottom, and middle. Okay. Voila. Okay. So you could just start placing your flowers wherever you want to place them. Literally, you're just sticking it in the foam. Literally. And y'all, if you ever need to fill it in, because I've run into situations where I've needed to fill it in. If you have tissue paper, if you have tulle, if you have any type of fabric, yes, feel free to use it. And I know y'all don't see what I'm doing in the back, but it's all good. It is all good. So now, this is where I'm just starting to just mix my colors, pretty much. Mix your colors however you see fit to mix them. That's all I can say. And if you need to go back and cut any other stems, you could do that, you know? This is like a nice, beautiful gesture that people love. Everyone that I've ever done this for, um, they end up loving it. Like, oh, I don't want to take it apart. I don't want to mess it up. Like, yeah, loved it. Loved it. So, I hope that you love it too. That is my hope. And y'all, y'all can get however many flowers y'all want. Um, if you want it to be like super duper full, then yes, you could do that. You could make it as full as you want, or whatever you're going for, whatever your heart desire is, that's what you do. Okay. And I know for right now, y'all can see the bottom of that, and you're probably like, why? Why do I see the bottom of that? Like, I don't want to see that. But yeah, that's what you see for right now. So I don't know that I want to edit this. I'm thinking I probably don't want to edit it. Um, yeah, so I'm thinking I don't want to edit. Okay, so this is what we're looking like so far. Okay. Let's see. What's next? So this is our card, and I'm actually gonna go ahead and sign it before I go through attaching it, just because, yeah, I want it to be right. I want it to be ready. Okay. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And so I do have some blue tissue paper. So I'm also going to attach the blue tissue paper just to cover up um, some of the foam at the bottom. So I'm about to get creative right here. And I know you probably like, I can't see what you're doing. Give me one moment. So basically, I just folded the tissue paper in half, and I'm going to cut it into sections, square sections. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut like a round hole, so I can basically slide it up on the bottle. I don't want to disrupt the bottle or what I already have going on with the bottle. So yeah, y'all know how to cut a circle on a half. Let's hope that I cut the circle enough. And so basically staggering, okay? Staggering it so that it's different angles. Okay. See how it's not really just like straight. All right. So here we go. Y'all know how it is when you're trying to slide or shimmy into something. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do with this. Alright, now once I get it up on here, I'm gonna like grip it and fold it, and then I'm gonna tie. See that? I'm gonna tie some ribbon around it. If I had my hot glue gun ready, that's why I would have used my hot glue gun. But unfortunately, I didn't. So, but it's good because it's showing you how you can do things without having a hot glue gun. Okay. So if you have some ribbon, that's gonna fall, of course, because of the hole. But you take your ribbon, measure it out to your liking, cut it, bring it back up, gather it. I don't know how to sew to you all, but kind of like got away from sewing. But I do know how to sew. So for those of you that know how to sew, when I say gather, you know what I mean by gather. Just we just gonna bring it together. Bring it together. Bring it together, sis. Bring it together. Alright. Got it gathered. And then since it's gathered, we're gonna take our ribbon, leave one hand up there, other one, use it for the ribbon. Okay. It's a little awkward because I want to make sure you can see what I'm doing, so that's why it's a little awkward. And I'm just going to double it up. Okay. And if you want, you feel free to put a nice little bow in it, which I think that's what I'm going to try to do. And I'm trying to be very gentle because, again, since I only used the E6000, and the E6000, it takes time to dry. So make sure if you're using E6000, you give it at least 24 hours to like set and settle in, because you don't want it to like come apart. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so you want it to settle. All right. So that's how it's looking so far. Remember, I said I have a balloon and I still have to attach my card. So I brought my ink pen over so I can sign my card. Can sign my card. And I'm just gonna say, love, Tanya. That's all y'all need to know. Tanya, okay? Or you probably know Jillian, but yeah, Tanya. That's all it's gonna say. It's Tanya. All right. So now, let me get the holes going on. All right. So I got my little slit there. Alright, so I have my holes, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that one over that one. Typically, it's just one, but because I want to utilize the scripture that's here, I have two. So it's going to be two. Okay, let me grab the balloon. So I chose this blue balloon. It also came from the Dollar Tree. Yes, the Dollar Tree. Okay, so you're going to do is take your cards and put the string through on your cards. Okay, like so. And pull it through. Typically I like for this to sit like pretty low within the flowers and not float high, but you could do it however you want. If you want your balloon to float high, you can position it so that it will float high. But for me, like, yeah, nah, I don't want it to float high. Because when I'm driving, it's like, yeah, I need it to be clear. So I'm taking my time again doing this part because once again, my top is still kind of wet. Well, I'll tell you what, let me take my cards off first. Take my cards off and then weave this through the flowers and then around my bottle is how I'm going to do this. Once it's firmly dry, you'll be able to zip right through everything. Yeah, if you know what I'm saying. You'll be able to zip through. Go ahead and I'm gonna leave it in the back. Tie the string and a knot in the back, and then I'm gonna bring my string back around to the front to attach the cards. Okay? So now that I've done that, time to attach the cards, and then I'm gonna back the camera up so that you can see the finished product. And again, y'all, this is my first time doing this, so as I do it more and more, I'm sure I'll get better. You have to start somewhere. Right? Right. You gotta start somewhere. You just have to. You gotta start somewhere. Everybody starts from somewhere. You have to encourage yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta do. That's just what you gotta do, is encourage yourself. Knot it a couple of times. you know, just to make sure that it's secure. It's secured. All right, and then I'm gonna bring it back around towards the front and leave it, squeeze it through here, and then I'm gonna cut the string. If you would like, you can leave some of the string, but I wouldn't leave too much of it, just in case you want to add like a little nice little twirly twirl with your scissors. All right, and let's see. That's that, and let's see. Let me try that again. Let me try that again. Let's see. It look a little cray cray, but let me see. Let me see. Yeah. All right. So actually, yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and do that. So voila, nice little gifty gift. For a wonderful couple. I wish I could attach some music to it. Do you know what today is? It's our anniversary. Nah, I'm playing. I play too much, y'all. But anyway, peace, blessings, love, joy. Pray that you have a blessed day. Remember, if you like this video, go ahead, hit a like, and I'll see what I can do, you know? So remember, it's Gia and also Tangia's Touch. Check it out on Facebook. Okay? Love ya. Peace. Bye bye.